For the next couple streams, it's most likely going to be just me, and we're going to be mixing it up between Final Fantasy XIV, 007, and maybe starting Sorrows. I might keep that offline, but we'll see how that goes. One of the games I was thinking about streaming was Lego Batman, but that's a game I kind of just sit there and I turn my brain off and just enjoy it, so I don't think I'd be good at hosting that game. Even though I have a lot of Batman trivia in my head, I think that one I'm just going to take real slow. My allergies are starting to act up. I think it's going to rain, so I'm about to pop an antihistamine because I'm an old man. My body is fueled by pills. Alright, we got a lot to do tonight, and MSQ will be hopefully taking up the bulk, but we're going to be starting with a couple of errands. Gotta wrap up these quests real quick. Yeah, let's fly over there. So I mentioned it on the stream previously. If you're in Dawn Trail and you want to make some money, and you don't mind, hello, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary message. I appreciate it. I should also join you here. If you're playing post Dawn Trail, I think I put Dawnbreaker in my title on accident. I gotta fix that at some point. Anyway, do this society quest, get your oh, thank you for the anniversary message as well, Lag. Welcome, Lag. If you want to make some money in your post Dawn Trail, do the society quest here, and then you can get your cosmetics. The cosmetics will never expire, so you can take your time. But right now, the hotness is to buy the Mason's Abrasives, because me and other crafters desperately need them, and we will pay premiums for them because I'm making a lot of money making materials with them, and I need some. Thank you for the message, Sarlina. Oh yeah, I gotta poke this dude. So we're running some quick errands. Running some very quick errands here. We're gonna probably craft a pair or two of earrings. And I will also, since the majority of my FF14 fans are here, I'm going to show you how to make 80,000 MGP in less than 5 minutes, assuming you have access to Ulda, and for less than probably 600 gil. Let's do this guy. Man, we're about to beat the shit out of Final Fantasy VIII. Holy moly. Where am I going? Over here. I've been spending a lot of time in fucking Cosmos. Look at these mounts that I've unlocked. I'll show the other ones in a bit. Talk to this dude first. Salvage stone hit supplies. Here we go. Do they need to be high quality? No, they don't. So that's from the Cosmos. When you get past Dawn Trail and you unlock. Oh no, yeah. Do you have to get past Dawn Trail? I don't remember what the exact unlocking. It has to be at least Endwalker, because it starts off in the spoilery area. So you unlock you'll unlock the Cosmos at level 10 Crafter or Gatherer, and you can do all your leveling there if you want. Oh, I need to talk to this dude first. And there's like five mounts you can buy there. I think there's one achievement mount maybe, and then there's like random gift mounts from Fates and stuff, which I didn't know about until I done like my 30th fate, and I just got one. I was like, holy shit, that's how I get this. Which is this one. Which, if you want to cosplay being a construction worker, everybody out of the way. Get out of my way, I'm forklift certified! Alright, turn this in. Turn all these in. Oh. How many of these can I get? We get 6. Perfect. That'll make me. Let me make 3 earrings. All right, and now I'm gonna show you guys how to make like 70. It depends on what buffs you have. I had the Free Company MGP buff, and I had the Squadron MGP buff. When I did this, I got 90,000 MGP. So it'll be somewhere between 60 and 90,000 is what you'll get, assuming you do it tonight, tomorrow, or Monday. I forget exactly when the fashion report resets. This is very, very easy this week. For those of you unaware, the way the fashion report works is you need to get a minimum score of 81 or 80 to break the threshold and get full rewards in MGP. If you get a perfect score of 100, then you get a title and an achievement. But after that, you don't have to do it again. But anyway, you'll go to the color merchant, and you'll need to buy 1 standard dye. All right, so buy 1 of those. That's 216 gil. All right, buy 1 of those. And then go to the armorer. Go to Discipline of Magic Gear, level 1 through 9, and get the leather light mitts. And that's 126 gil. So for like less than 500 gil. You'll buy these, and then you'll, I might as well buy a shirt. To eat for extra, any food. All the foods give you a flat 3% bonus experience boost. Yeah, they're all, for experience, it's 3% boost. What you want to look for, you're a healer, right? So, I think it's not tenacity. What's the main stat for healers? It's not even spell speed, it's the other one. And then something like this. And what you're gonna do is take your shirt, dye it Old Goat Brown. Where's Old Goat? Old Goat Brown. There it is. Equip that. Equip the gloves. And where are the pot watch? You want... Piety. If you're gonna go for anything, it's Piety, Vitality, or Critical Hit. Honestly, everything attacks in this game, so Critical Hit is always strong. But technically, in terms of like the game stats, Piety is the healer buff. Like that determines how much you heal. So that is always helpful. I think when you get to post game, it's just all meta to crit. I don't know, but at least that's how it was like a year ago when I was there. Anyway, the gold saucer. This place is gonna be loading like crazy. Ad break in 5 minutes. Head over here. to the Wonder Square. And when this dude loads, I hope this is right and it didn't, and I got my reset times wrong. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a fool. A damn fool. Variety affects the MP regen and how fast it goes up again. There you go. And you want MP. My frying pan is so pretty. It's got the flower patterns on it. Yep, 81. So if you do that before the next reset, you will earn over 60,000 MGP. And that's it. Do it. Yeah, Sterling, that's like in the grand scheme of things, it gives you more, right? Because if you regen faster, you'll have more MP by the end of the dungeon or raid or whatever than you would have before. But technically, literally, it doesn't give you more MP. Like your max doesn't go up, but you have more to use overall. Wonder how much money a YouTube guy has brought in doing fashion answers every week. Oh yeah, that dude. Or if you don't want to listen to his voice, there's you can just go to Twitter and there's people that just do like an infographic. Okay, so there's your fashion report. Make sure to do that before the end of the week or the end of the reset. I need to get my lottery before I leave and forget, because I always forget. Omni, you son of a bitch. And Cacpot. Hello, Reina Shadow Song. And if you do it before the end of the hour, you're going to get an early bird bonus. So if you got lottery tickets, check them now. Alright. Got the consolation prize. Got the consolation prize. And got the consolation prize. Alright. And let's get another ticket. And then we can go and do our next thing. Alright. Let's switch to Carpenter. And let's head back to Dawn Trail. Sure, let's give it. Ooh, it's nighttime. Let's help Aunt T open up a taco stand. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Okay. Takis. Taco time! Look Tabaros, I presume. Excellent, you fit the description I was given perfectly. My name is Yuki, and I work as a cook at Aunt T's Tacos. The owner, T Solja, has sent me to fetch you. She desires your counsel regarding a matter of great import. As soon as possible. Now, preferably. Shall we? Alright. I like your hat. was right here. Hello, Tisolja. Ah, here it is. Let your auntie get a good look at you. Could use a few tacos under that belt, but you're just the young man I need. You see, my humble little taco stand has been steadily gaining popularity. Some even say we're the face of Tuliolan cuisine. So who better to ask for help, I thought, than the Don servant's trusted companion. If you can put a promise on the throne, you can help me achieve my dream of opening another branch of Auntie's Tacos. A branch in Alexandria, no less. You want to open it up there? I know. I could hardly believe it when the Rodina Consortium reached out to me, just as I was considering prospective locations. But I can't complete all the necessary preparations on my own, not while keeping this shop afloat. That's where you come in. I remember your help with my tortilla presses. That's the sort of skill I'm looking for. Someone who knows Alexandria as well as you must have an invaluable perspective of her culture. With your wisdom and talents, I know you'll lead us true. We're having our first meeting with the consortium representative later tonight. There'll be ever so much to talk about and plan. Your old auntie can count on you, see? Anything for Auntie's Tacos. No such thing as a free lunch. Whoa, brutal. I knew I was right to choose you. You're a kind soul. Yuki will escort the representative over and we'll have our chat in that building across the way. There's a lovely little table on the second floor, so you go ahead while your auntie finishes up some last minute business. Well, it looks like Yuki's gonna be our partner in a lot of this. Nothing washes down a taco like a drink with its own something. What do you say? Careful, the fruity mixes here are surprisingly strong. What do these people say? Anything? Just enjoying drinks. Go ahead, folks. Order anything off the menu. Tonight it's on the house. I'm even offering a special cocktail to commemorate the Dawn Servant's triumphant return. Right. I'm talking to a lot more NPCs lately. I am much more appreciative of the game now that I'm redoing the campaign. Hello. Hold on. I don't fix my hair. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Strata. Strata, and I represent the Rodinian Consortium. As a former denizen of Yaktural, I am no stranger to the delights of Turali cuisine. I shall do my utmost to see your tacos achieve as much success in Alexandria as they do in Tuliolal. Oh, you're too kind. I'm Tisolja, owner and founder, but please call me Auntie. This is Yuki, one of our veteran cooks. He keeps our manufactory running. And this is our miracle working assistant, Lukta. He's a trusted friend of the Dawn servants, you know. Hey, I'm the Warrior of Light. We may seem a ragtag team, but I promise we'll deliver results. I don't know if you caught that. I'm the Warrior of Light. I don't know. What is Lightning's family name? What? I don't remember Lightning's family name. Somebody Google it. Let us strike to the heart of it, shall we? Ever since travel outside the dome has become possible, the people of Alexandria are tangibly curious about what lies beyond. In particular, the Turalia expatriates who made the journey to Tuliolal have returned to Solution 9 with stories of love and nostalgia often concerning food, and Auntie's Tacos have been of no inconsiderable subject of discussion, thus catching Rodina's ear. When folk in Alexandria carve tuck into my treats, my heart just warms like a skillet. We had a festival here not long ago, if only you could have seen. Well, but here I go rambling. I'm sure Mistress Rodina has her own thoughts on how best to sell my tacos in Solution 9. Yes, careful planning and execution will be vital to achieving a success. Anyone who has seen Alexandria will doubtless understand. Yep, I was there. It's like Lightning Theron or something like that. Tacos don't come in tubes. The coffee feels familiar, but the rest is a bit... Precisely. The culinary culture of our nations differs enough to present certain difficulties when integrating tacos into Alexandrian cuisine. While there are those who prefer fresh produce, most denizens of Solution 9 rely upon a limited variety of processed foodstuff and nutritional supplements for meals. Tacos in and of themselves may at first seem confusing, if not daunting. I see. Well, I'd like nothing better than to make a taco tailored to Alexandrian taste. I want my offerings to become a standard fare for Solution 9, something that inspires joy. Our tacos boast unparalleled quality. I'd assumed our extensive menu would accommodate all tastes, but if tacos are not appreciated from the outset, I suppose that boon is rendered moot. The challenges we face may be significant, but they are not insurmountable. I've taken it upon myself to compile a list of short-period goals that the consortium feels will secure success. When we have cleared these goals and feel that all has been ready and I skipped that on accident. Now then, allow me to explain in detail. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 as it should be. My, what an adorable kitty cat. I did not expect to find any solution outside Solution 9. That's our local stray. Quite the mystery, that one. Some say she snuck aboard a trading vessel, while others guess she hails all the way from Alexandria. Regardless, between her round figure and cute cry, she's captured all the hearts of Tuliolal. We're smitten. That's it. Make cat tacos. Is that so? Something tells me we'll have use of her charms yet. I had thought we might start with a series of tastings in Solution 9, but our fluffy friend here has inspired another plan of action. To wit, I would first capitalize upon the rumors in circulation regarding your product. With the right ads, I'm sure we can capture the hearts and minds of Alexandrians as surely as this cat has charmed Tuliolal. Marvelous! We'll provide whatever you need to advertise. Just say the word. Assemble materials you feel represent your brand. Once you are prepared, simply contact me, and I will see your advertisements are distributed throughout Solution 9 accordingly. There's a herbal taco spot called Taco Bamba. It's one of the interesting things that they make you speak Spanish. Too far there. Alright. Well, I'd say we're off to a splendid start. Meow. I sense a kindred spirit in this one, an adorable bundle of taco love. After all, she's the one who set our journey into motion. Let's learn from our feline friend and stir up as much intrigue as possible in Alexandria. I want everyone captivated by Auntie's tacos. Which brings us to preparing ads. In Tuliolal, we lift our voices to kindle growing reputation. But I suppose they do things different in Alexandria. They have a penchant for flashy screens. Advertisements are part of the natural landscape. Then we'll need something that catches the eye. Something delicious. Something that screams tacos. Perhaps some signs fashioned after my stall here? Whatever you can contribute will be much appreciated. Leave it to me. If you're of mind to make the full signs, Bol Jawa is the one to talk to. He always has shiny trinkets on hand. This feels like the start of something magical, Lukta. Here's to a happy partnership and dreams fulfilled. You're very nice, lizard lady. They named the cat Taquito. Alright. Let's see what we need. We want custom deliveries, T-Solja, Auntie's billboard. It's one. We'll need at least 3. Probably go for 6, but no, we want 3, if I remember how this works correctly. If these are level 9 crafts, this is going to be very easy. And I suggest you get your crafter to at least level 80 to make most of these very easy. No, that's not. Damn. Okay. We'll have to actually craft. What's the best start? Probably quality. Reflect, waste not, manipulation, innovation, and what is it? Preparatory touch? Yeah. One more. And now let's veneration. And we actually got a good, so let's intensive synthesis. And then groundwork. And that should end it. And we'll see how lucky we get again. So reflect. Waste not 2. Manipulation. Oh, we got an excellent. So let's precise touch. And then let's careful synthesis. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have done innovation, not careful synthesis. I wasted a turn. Anyway, preparatory touch. It's preciously touched tips. You're goddamn right. All right, and then veneration. And we got a good, so let's intensive synthesis. And we can careful synthesis. That should get us to the end. And then one more. Start off the same way with reflect. We got a good, so let's precise touch. Yeah. And then waste not. I gotta watch out because we took an extra turn. Innovation. Preparatory touch. Got a good, so let's precise touch. Alright, and then now this veneration and groundwork. We got a good, so let's intensive synthesis. That's it. Okay. If you guys want a thorough explanation on not that, on custom deliveries, I can explain it a bit better. It's very important and very worth doing the weekly if you're into crafting or gathering. You get a lot of scripts, and you only have a limited amount you can do every week. As you can see, I spared no detail when decorating this stand. I just love bright feathers and metallic detailing, but whatever you think will catch in Alexandria and I will be perfect. Alright, and I'm not going to read this each time because she's just going to repeat herself. When you do a perfect one, they give you like a little extra message, but I'm not going to read that. Let's get that. Sergio, you're a bit more knowledgeable on the border and like actual Mexico than I am. Are there a lot of skewers at food stands? I don't remember skewers being a big part of our culture. I like they have agua frescas back here, fresh fruit. They have like liquors back here. Yeah, I don't really think of skewers when I think of Mexican food. And they have different salsas here. And a lot of grains back here. I'm assuming that's rice and beans. This might not be like straight Mexican. This might be other cultures like Peru or like this is an amalgam of just Latino culture. Tomatoes. I'm assuming those are tomatoes, not apples. Anyway. All right. I think we have what I need for our advertisements. Let me context Strata. There'll be one more cutscene, we'll do one more set of crafts, and then we'll be done for the week. And we won't be able to see the next cutscene until next week. The consortium has faithfully implemented your ads into Solution 9's infrastructure, and I'm pleased to report the consumer reception has been distinctly positive. Auntie's Tacos is a fascination. Rawr! However, we have also received feedback that tacos appear complex and difficult to eat. I see. It must be difficult to choose if your choice has generally been limited. But limiting the tacos we offer also seems like a shame to me. I say it's unconscionable. Auntie's Tacos prides itself in providing myriad toppings for bespoke experiences. If these people can appreciate that, it's alright, Yuki. Your auntie has no intention of reducing our offerings, but I would like to help steer our new customers towards their preferred taste. For that, I can think of no better answer than proceed with taco tastings in Solution 9, as I had initially planned. You need to concern yourself with limitations at this juncture. Provide what you feel is a full representation of your menu, and we will take proper measure of consumer preference and behavior. Then your auntie will offer up a feast. We'll bring all the things we Tulians like best and see how the Alexandrians take to them. What to prepare? What to prepare? We'll need our regular tools and, of course, a few cooks. Yuki for starters. Then there's that matter of hiring new staff and preparing a kitchen in Alexandria. I should handle those in person. Oh, but what am I saying? If Yuki and I are over there, who will look after things here? Sounds like a job for couriers. Can we charter a taco dirigible? Indeed, delivering to Solution 9 does seem to be the surest option. Rest assured, the consortium will make the arrangement with trusted couriers to convey everything both promptly and safely. Oh, how generous! I can't thank you enough, but I will ask for a favor. Could these couriers bring us samples of popular Alexandrian foods as well? Wonderful. If the people of Alexandria are tasting our cuisine, I think it only fitting we sample theirs. I'm sure we'll reach an understanding that way. We have much to prepare. Yuki and I will take care of the tortillas and fillings. In the meantime, I want you to ready some containers that will keep Auntie's signature tacos warm and fresh on their journey across Doral. Alright, this is definitely a Final Fantasy, because if you want to send cooked tacos and expect them to not get soggy, that's some kind of technology I need. Alright, we can do 3 more. Just so you guys are aware. For each of these types of missions, you can do 6 deliveries a week, 12 total, so you can do two different people. And 3 will get you the first level, but after this, you need a deliver of 6 total to get like full hearts, I believe, if I remember correctly. So we won't be able to get the second cutscene tonight, but we can do our 3 and get a bunch of scripts. It's also the only way to keep the story going. And I think if I read the notes correctly, this is how you get the Eat Tacos emote. So if you get this far, it's worth it, because I didn't see the tacos emote in the shop. We need taco tin supplies. Yeah. Here you are. Ah! That fart scared me. Do the same thing we did before. Reflect, waste not 2, manipulation, innovation, preparatory. Oh, did I do preparatory? Yeah, preparatory touch. Preparatory touch. And 1 more should get us to green. Bro, this is the final level of the Cosmos tools. So this is the best saw you can get in the game right now. I put 4 days worth of effort into this. I love it. What was it? Oh, veneration. Veneration. Groundwork. Groundwork. That's it. Right now I'm working on blacksmith. Blacksmith is my favorite of the crafting classes, but I want to do that one, and I'll need to do culinarian because there's too many foods and useful things for culinarian. So at least those 3 I'm gonna do. I don't know if I have it in me to do all 12. It's a lot of work. Waste not. Oh, we got a good. I'm gonna use precise touch. Manipulation. We got another good. Damn. Precise touch. Innovation. Preparatory. Veneration. And then groundwork to the end. Unless we get a good. And uno más. So, reflect. Waste not. Manipulation. innovation, preparatory, 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 veneration, groundwork. I like this girl's crafting glam. That hat is cute. Can I steal it? Oh, it's the Valentine bandana. I have that on my alt. And she has the chest wrap. Oh, I haven't unlocked the island yet. I haven't done any of the island. Is that also from the island? Yeah. Who I saw. Alright. Oh no 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 no. And then she's gonna be like, "That's awesome. We'll see you next week. Thank you for all your help. You must be exhausted and starved. Come on, let your auntie fix you a taco. Spicy, mild. I can even make you one filled with fruit and honey, if that's your pleasure." You have delivered the maximum items, so I have to wait until next Tuesday. Just the general thing I suggest, if you open up duty and go to timers, you can see like all your weekly stuff that you have, like what's ready and what's not, what you're allowed to do. What I was just doing was custom deliveries, so I have 6 left, and I'll do these on my own, but I get a boost. I need more crafting strips, so I'll probably do this person. Don't ask about this. That's some kind of golden pig. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. Okay. So now let's do one more semi-boring thing. I gotta get rid of these. And since I'm not going into Cosmos, I should also turn this off to get some room on my screen. Here we go. Crested earrings of crafting. Okay. Gotta check something here. Can I open this now? There you are. Now you guys saw that I know how to craft, but honestly, if you can get, I can share this tool in the Discord if anybody ever gets interested, but I use a tool to help me populate macros, and it makes crafting so much faster on the high level. Because it is like so I spend hours and hours and hours getting these materials ready, and to risk wasting them is just, it's not worth the effort. Oh, that's why it was failing. I forgot. Sorry, I know you guys aren't seeing anything. You'll have to forgive me. What governing body enforces the Prophet's Edict and Cocoon in Final Fantasy XIII? I forget the name. I'm sorry. It's been 2 years. You'll have to forgive me. Let's just do probably here. Alright, and that's it. Did the stream die? I hope it didn't. I'm checking on my phone. It looks like it's still going. It's live. Okay, cool. Thank you. I had to double check. These crested earrings of crafting have been fucking selling like hotcakes. The Sanctum. It was the Sanctum. Yeah, you got it. You're so smart. Sorry, I'm thinking about the money that we have available. I'd like to get to 50 million before I start hunting for a mansion. I have 8 mil on me. I believe I have 13 in with my retainers. And we have 25 in the coffers. So we're at like 42, 43. I logged in Lodestone to see if it was possible to mail stuff to other players without logging in. What are you trying to mail? Also, if you ever start up a paid subscription, please use my code. I would like to get the golden chocobo tickets. No pressure, but just like if you do, please use my code. You my guild. I saw it at 1.5. Oh yeah, no. I think you gotta actually. I think you're in the the FC. So the house will be yours just as much as it is ours. Okay. Yeah, 10, 13, 14. Like 14. 8 is 22. 25, about another 3 mil, and we'll be at my total 50 mil goal. That will eat up all of our finances, and then we gotta start saving up money again to like furnish the fucking place. love my retainers. Jojichi's so fucking mean to me sometimes, though. Draw me like you did in your whole FC. I'd apologize, but I'm not sorry. I've been keeping a lookout for large and no luck so far. For large? What do you mean by large? Oh, houses! I got it. I understand. Yeah, they're very few and far between right now, because the update just started, so it's going to be hard. I think there'll probably be a small window a couple months before Evercold comes out where people like stop playing to take a quick break from it. So that might be our best shot. And then once Evercold comes in, it's gonna be a bloodbath trying to get a mansion. Okay, and then let's start reselling them. What did I sell these for? 500, 6, 7. That must have been 700. Okay, so 700 seems to be people are willing to spend that. What's everybody looking at? Somebody tried to undercut me by a single gil when we're selling for hundreds of thousands. You're so fucking stupid. Enjoy it. I always say, if you think in pennies, you'll earn pennies. If you think in dollars, you earn dollars. And also, this is how you cut up somebody at the fucking legs. Let's go 60,000 less than you, and I'll fucking play that game. We'll just keep dropping the price. That's how you undercut people. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all the errands I had planned. Also, you may notice that I'm a shinier blue than usual. I've learned about, in Cosmos, one of the rewards you can get is what is this dye called? Wide Spectrum number 2. And I've fallen in love with this color. To the point where I went back to my old Black Mage Glam, and I added that color, and I changed the hat, and a couple other things. I'm much happier with the way that this looks. Look at how shiny I am. So eventually I'm going to move all my royal blue stuff over to the Wide Spectrum 2, but that shit's a lot more expensive than the regular one. Anyway, we got our Masons of Braces, we got the tacos started, we got some stuff on the market for sale. I think we're ready to go back to the MSQ. How the fuck do I get back there? I don't remember. It's somewhere around here, right? Oh, living memory, right? And then we take the blimp to that cave, and then the cave to the city, and then the city to whatever that new area was that I haven't explored yet. Did I go to the wrong aetheryte? I did, son of a bitch. Hello, Oscar Meyer. I love to click on people and look at their glams. Oh, you're not even glammed out. You're just wearing whatever gear you have. What a baller. Excuse me. Whatever's in this next part of the story is the last dungeon and trial that's available, right? Because after I do the MSQ, we're going to go back and we're going to do the raid series to unlock the last 4 raids. And then after that, we're going to unlock the last Alliance raid. And then I should have all the combat content unlocked at that point until the next MSQ starts. And what was the story? Oh yeah, this town was being. This town is full of people that didn't go to Alexandria and decided to survive over here on this alternate dimension. They were being attacked. We stopped the attack, and we also helped them repair their hull, their defenses, so they're much safer now. We met the boy and his sister, who I immediately fell in love with because I like to be yelled at by strong women. And and then Kryl is also in a crisis of conscience, or she's in, like having a trouble deciding whether she wants to stay here or go back to the source with us. Stola, you say anything? Exhaustion aside, Kryl sustained no injuries and no need to worry. Swing. To think Miali knew Kryl's mother. I too. Oh, Miali is the old like the mayor or whatever she is, the leader here. After that battle, I think we all required a moment. Oh, he has like a English accent, right? You had better get some rest too. I mean it. I can't do a Grahatia impression. I'll never be Grahatia. Oh, this has got to be the end of the thing, right? Because this is the name of the expansion. New FF run is starting. Oh. Thank you. I will be here to assist. Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Oh yeah, and there's one more new mount that I unlocked from the stupid Cosmos. It is very dumb. I have a robot giraffe. Kryl's still here. I would assume she died. Nah, she's surviving. She has some story about her past that has been very prevalent in Dawntrail. But she's still here. Iyane is in Lumul. Those are the brother and sister. And Miali is like the mayor lady. Giaf, yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that's what she meant by our people. So I'm gonna explain it just for me and also for you if you need it. But if you already get it, just correct me if I'm wrong. That's Kryl's mom and dad, kinda. Um, they were part of the Lalas that were from another world that came here, because their world was a paradise, but it became engulfed in a freezing winter, which was like their calamity. and I think that's where we're gonna go. And then, oh, no audio in, no voice audio in game. You guys should be able to hear it. Are you not able to hear it? I'm not sure why it's working. I'm getting the audio from the game. It should be all one channel. Weird. Okay. Yeah, they're speaking. I'm not sure why it's not coming out. Let me do this. I should probably mute this before. Okay, you guys are losing the audio from the game now. And then if I make a separate audio track, you guys should have it back. And then let's see. Okay, did you hear that? Let me know if that came through or not. This little dude said something. No? Do you hear the game at all? Okay. Let's do this. It's at max volume. I can't make it any. Oh, maybe I can make it louder. Hold on. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with mid cutscene. Game audio, yes. Game voice audio, no. Okay, then I'll read what they're saying then. And I'll do my best to mimic these professional actors. Okay, then just a quick recap of what that old lady, if you weren't reading it or whatever. That old lady said she was a speaker of Eld, speakers, and the speaker, it was capitalized, so it's a title. They're speakers, and the title is passed from person to person, however is needed. Her sister, Krau's mom, was the previous speaker, and they come from another world that was iced over, and that's their calamity. We'll probably go there in the next expansion. And the way they traveled was using the key, whatever that MacGuffin is. You earn it or you find it in or around Dawn Trail. I can't remember specifically, but anyway, you have it. And so she's explaining we were trying desperately to go back to our world using the key, but it wasn't happening. And when she started to have a crisis of faith, the preservation came, which was like the evil group, secret evil cult group, and I guess they're saying that she was manipulated by them. Okay, and then I will have to fix the audio once I'm out of the cutscene. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister? She was, which makes you an heir to the speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned whom it currently resides. It is it your wish that we give it back? We Malala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we put down our roots. The moment Alila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. 'Tis my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power? To explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives from others, to perform other such feats of heroism. I'm not sure, frankly. What my warrior, let's say. Save lives. I'm pretty good at that. For some, that might be a self-serving end. Your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character. By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Trino? This is so hard for me because I was a musician for so long that I'm trying to naturally match what they're saying while they're saying it instead of like listening and then repeating after. It's it's fucking me up. Would that we did, but Elila took everything with her when she joined preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria. And so we find ourselves returned to our original course. Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. Uh, oh, now she's not. She's ready to go back. She's not naturally wanting to stay here. But by that, I don't mean to say I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating, and in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well, It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood, birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They've devoted their lives to understanding the key, so that future generations will not be burned by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose to call to the place you call home, a place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy. Fearless Joy is a great name for a band. I will. We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key. Oh. As you know, it's a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. It's like the One Ring. But I believe differently. I believe some inexorable force, call it fate if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you. Uh-oh. You're not a Lalafell. Alag, I don't know if you caught Che's message, but you have to type in !ascend, and then when the message pops up on the game with your stats, you have to hit !yes, and it'll confirm your ascension. Oh, my audio, gotta fix that. I think this is the problem. I usually keep my shit at a low volume because I play through speakers, and so it gets like real loud, and I don't want to like bother my family. But I think if I turn it up for the stream, you guys should hear it a lot better now. And we'll see how it is on the next cutscene. I may have to turn the volume down if we get into a fight, because the fight sounds are a lot. Let me know if this audio is better or not. If it has to be even louder or quieter, let me know, because as I've said many times, audio is the hardest part of streaming. Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! That's a South Park reference. Alright, were you able to hear Cryo say that? No? I'm gonna assume that's a no. Okay, well, she said, thank you all for everything. Nah, damn it. Okay, it's not gonna work. I don't know why it's not gonna work. We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us. I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover. I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train, just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mom and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again. For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier, not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrum to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Cryo. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose. Of course, those words and our people will always be in my heart. After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. She said it. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. Oh. Thank you for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryle. You too, Aunt Meili. I know your home lies far from here, but to us, you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you? I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin sickness, so I'll bring it to Trena as soon as I can. My! You certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. Yeah. We'll await your return, my dear. Well, my friend peed off a balcony once while we were drunk, and the balcony was inside of a house. So there. I also have accomplished friends. Bye. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Alila? Sick. Check my audio stuff one more time. I don't know why the voice in the movies isn't coming out. Probably have to like restart the game or something. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, are we doing this again? I'm gonna drink wine that was on a balcony from before the tenants moved in. Jay, Serlina, if you want to hear a really dumb early drinking story from my old apartment, let me know. That was a fucking crazy. I think I slapped my friend in the face during a game. Is that the night that I slapped Randy while we were playing King's Cup? It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I awake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosun will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes! I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Story time? Okay. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure, And Gosan will forgive me once I tell him of Trina. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can make this quicker rather than slower. I just moved into my apartment, and I had some new roommates, and there were some previous tenants who left a couple bottles of alcohol on our balcony, because we lived on like the 3rd floor, and there was a balcony, and they left some bottles there. And I was still new to drinking, so I just assumed for some reason, and this becomes relevant later, that it was a bottle of champagne or something. And so I brought the bottles in, and I wound up reaching out to Lag and our other group of friends, and they all started coming over one by one, and we were drinking beers, and then we found those bottles, and I guess while I was buzzed or drunk, started drinking them. And I could handle beers. What I didn't know I couldn't handle was $5 bottles of red wine. Sorry about that. My headphone actually just died right when I said the $5 bottle of red wine. So we start drinking, and we're playing King's Cup, which if you never played King's Cup, it's just like a deck of cards in a cup, and you fill up the cup slowly with game rules. Anyway, I'm drinking and I'm drinking and I'm drinking, and at one point, somebody's like, slap the person to your right. And so we were friends, so we're just doing these like little love taps, and I guess I was like close to blackout, because I remember coming out of it for some reason, and I just like looked to my right at my friend, and I just lifted my hand from like hanging low and just popped him right across the face, and I think he was cool with it. And then like we were all kind of just like laughing about it later, and I kept calling it "Welcome back, baby," and throughout the whole night, I think it was called Reunite. I don't know. It's like this really cheap wine. And the whole night I was holding the bottle, and I was like, "Where's my champagne? I want my champagne." So shit like that. I'm pretty sure that night I got blackout drunk off of red wine, and had a baller of a time. I think that's also when our friends may have been my old roommate Gavin for the first time. That dude is a fucking that dude is a trip. I hope he's okay wherever he is. He's probably not. He's probably crying in his... That dude got drunk on his own once with a bottle of pineapple rum, and I found him crying in his bathtub about how much his like stomach hurt. Come on, dude. Alcohol can be fun, but it's pretty stupid. Oh. I should probably just take the Ethernet. What is this on? Oh, it's the feather. I was like, what the fuck is this on my head? Oh, there's other people standing here for, I'm assuming, the quest? So I'm not the only one doing this quest line. Oh boy, more voice work. Ah, this explains much. I wondered why I'd neither seen hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite a long story. I wonder how his vagina's doing. Dude, that guy... He's so. I thought he was hilarious, but he's very much a certain people's thing. No, you're fine. He's a weird dude. However stalwart your companions, traversing the mist continent is blah 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 blah. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all's well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. You got yelled at. BRB. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Shale! Yo, back. How did it go? Did you find a way down? Oh, yeah. I fought a train! What? Yeah. Sick as hell, bro. Trino. I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala after all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. They could be, though our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you soon as we made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our warrior of light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with care and feeding of porksies. Indeed. While I'm aware of the principles I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted, I'll have to ask the Storless to instruct me. It's the least I can do for my family. We get it. You got a mom and dad, or you got an aunt somewhere. Quit bragging. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Wouldn't matter if you need to stop me for one of my buddies needed that once, yeah. No, he was kind of a bitch. He's just a weird, funny dude. But he stopped before he would have needed like any kind of alcohol poisoning thing. Most of my roommates were bitches. I'll tell more stories someday. Earlier in Treno. Now, there is much to be done. Blood orgy? With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights. Welcome. Here's the aura lady. Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the source that's wanted here after all. Hamaru, the doll is talking. Oh, dear me. Her name is Hamaru. Good night, lag. Oh. Oh my god. That's terrifying. We're gonna wind up fighting that doll, aren't we? One need hardly be the warrior light to notice you. You're far from subtle. As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe? I mean, the robe that practically announces me as an Oh shit, she's an Athian! We're back to this bullshit. Not that I intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. I thought these dudes were all dead. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx! How you've grown. What is Calyx? Smaller, that is, and surprisingly cute-ish. Put me down. Just aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel molded to match your preferred presentation. This person's accent, this voice actor's accent is weird. Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. Oh, so Calyx purposely let his body die. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not? I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel to the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need to discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories. All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. Oh boy. I wish only to observe. That is enough. Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, although you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die. That's bad. I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person, so no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. He's a coward. He's always been a coward. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith that my life's work might bring someone salvation. Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The winters must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come. The winterers? They must be the people of the old world. And that's your ominous prediction, is it? No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? This voice actor is weird. It echoes in the silence left by the will of the star. Halmarut? Her voice actress is weird if you hear her. She like goes from an English accent to an American accent to an Irish accent. I can't quite lock it down. Okay, let's use this real quick. Do that. Let me go reset my retainers real quick, and then we'll continue the story. I also need to do a hunt train, because, like, I gotta get my tomes before the end of the week. Whoa! You died, bitch! Alright. Why did I travel to the main Aetheryte? I could have literally teleported. You know what? I'm fucking stupid. You have to put exclamation point answer space license board. Exclamation point answer space license board. I would have helped you sooner, but I never played 12, so I don't know any of that. Can you help in dungeons? Give me a holler? I will. Oh, answer, yeah. What was I gonna say about dungeons? I need to get better gear for my Black Mage, because my Black Mage is literally the only one I have that can do the roulettes, like the high level roulettes. And I was hoping to get at least the gear. It's in one of my retainers. I wanted to get the gear, if not the jewelry, of the augmented one, because that should get me to the max. Yeah, see, look, I have the augmented bygone brass bygone. I need the shirt and the pants. God damn it! I can get the shirt. I can get one of them this week because I think I have 400 tomes, and I can get another 400 tonight, or not tonight, whenever before the end of the week for the weekly reset. And then I've got the twine, so I can augment it. Alright. What, I'm at 745? I'm not even at 750, man. Anyway. No, wait, no, what am I thinking? What am I doing? Aetheryte. Did we die? Alright. I'm going to ascend. Do, 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 do. That's the max it can be. Okay. Hello, Cryo. And Serlina, you may want to ascend because I think you've played enough to have your character level up high enough. That way you can get even stronger. In Fate's footsteps. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest? Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent in our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see the Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that leaven-racked landscape. And then you want to hit exclamation point, yes. Sphene was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much something he said. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that leaves the matter of preservation research. It is yet uncertain how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts and something or other. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Deturo lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Welcome! What's the phrase that kids are using these days where you have like a little audio thing in your head? That's been mine for a while. That when what's his name? Prolapse? What the fuck is his name from the original Scions? Papa Limo. When Papa Limo when you first meet all the Scions and Minfilia introduces Papa Limo and he's like, welcome! Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna exit the game and I'm gonna reload it, and hopefully that will fix the audio because it's a pain to speak over the voice actors. Hopefully that will fix things. I gotta type in my password. Alligator 7. It's like the stim or something, I think is what they call it. The kids these days have names for everything. Excuse me. I'm dying. I live. Let me save the game for us. Alright, I saved that. Damn, Che, you're at 14% experience gain. That's awesome. Oh shit, here she comes with a knife. Welcome. Alright, hopefully that fixed the audio issue. If it didn't, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep reading. Ooh, what's your clan? Whoa, what is that top? Sakonji Haori. Oh, this is the level 100 samurai thing, or the job level, whatever. 99 technically, but you know what I mean. cool that looks. Eventually I'll have a level 100 samurai. Samurai! The lift attendant. Hello, lift attendant. You look like a young boy. Heading for the containment complex. Right this way. What is my frame rate at? It's chugging. 100? No, it's not. It's over 100 frames. There we go. The Deutero Lab. No, I don't think it's... you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after. Indeed. No mention of the Asians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was not to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key. Notice how Graha's not saying anything? I don't know if they got his voice actor to do shit. We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and that was a treasured record of the Malala. And just as the Malala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which was passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula of procedure is required, a process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditioners was no guarantee of success, and even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, destination was never the one they expected. Reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I'd say. After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gates to the Golden City. Oh, Graha's talking. So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity. I thought we were never going to hear you again. Which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its variants to the source. After the Endless Fiend took a key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for Aether, did she not? The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands. For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient. Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device. The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem. What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it. Oh, Titus is here. Give me a moment. There we go. That looks like a dildo. Oh no. It is like the One Ring. She said my word. Whoa. Stola? This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer... It's not. The sheer density is extraordinary. It is akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest. Because I can still hear it. It's just that for some reason my capture software isn't picking it up. Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarant. Yeah. Anything since the key's been in your possession? It gleams like dawn's first light. It reminds me of Azim's crystal. Yeah, no problem, certainly. I checked that earlier when I was adjusting the audio. It's on, and that's why I can hear it, but for some reason the capture software isn't picking it up, and I don't know why. I probably need to update the software, because I restarted the game and I didn't do anything, so I'll probably have to restart it after stream. Other game audio, but what? Yeah, I know. It's got to be on some kind of different track in the game. Maybe I can take it, and maybe I can change it to mono audio? We'll see when I get out. It reminds me of Azim's Crystal. You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azim? A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove. She got a call and she's like, my apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Kryl speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us. An urgent matter? I'm not altogether sure. Tatar requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldesian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Charlian, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly. Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt. You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave. Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. Oh, should I skip the thing? The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note. Actually, I'd like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind. You are most welcome. They're gonna fucking scissor. Might I borrow the key for a while? I should study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you. Well then, shall we be off? Ojiko will be expecting us. Trail to the heavens! I can't wait for the Monster Hunter expansion. Hey, dude, we're going to the sky. All right. Okay, let's go to system, audio. Yeah, voice is on. Let's change to be this. I don't think you guys are hearing that. Yeah, there's little voices going, yeah, yeah. You know what I can do? Hold on. Delete that. Is it? Nah, I don't think you guys can hear that either. Okay, yeah, it's got to be some kind of track issue. I'm probably gonna have to update my streaming software. Hopefully there aren't too many voice cutscenes. Are there a bunch of voice cutscenes in this expansion? Or this not expansion, this update? God damn it. Alright, let me end stream and restart it and see if I can update my my software. I shouldn't be any longer than a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Also, I'll be in chat. I've got the chat box open. Oh, sorry. I gotta fix that as well. Okay, we'll end stream real quick.